you're talking about, and how possible or costly or timely that happens, I'll leave to the experts.
I just wanted to add, if you could please also write it down into the survey so we can remember about it. It's definitely possible. We just need to talk together about the timelines and phases in which it will be released.
So make that 11 surveys. You could always, yeah, and obviously communicate with me directly if you feel that's helpful too. So I'm sorry, over here.
Okay, hi, Justyna from Poland. I just wanted to make a short comment, a short clarification, because we haven't still succeeded in uploading the spreadsheet with 2011 GW statistics, and it seems that nothing happened in Poland because we have like 0 partners, 0 activities, which is completely not true. So I hope we'll manage to fix it soon. And it occurred that we had our own GW website, which occurred not to be linked to the global GW website, which is why the activities that we, in fact, did register on our website didn't go to the global website, which is why we have 0 partners, 0 activities. So I hope to be able to fix it soon.
We'll definitely look into that and take care of it. In terms of the website's linking, that's one of the things that you can do through the host dashboard that Brendan talked about earlier. You give us your profile information, and that information gets pulled straight through the site. The process will be even more streamlined and integrated this coming year with the new site, but that's currently there where you enter the information about your host organization. You give us your the domain, the URL, the web address, if you will, of your country's website for that campaign, and that's something that's kind of linked in and connected there. But as far as the activities go, yeah, there's a problem with the spreadsheets and Said and I will look at it as soon as we get back to Washington and make sure that we figure out a solution. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Thomas from Ghana. What I've realized is that when we get our partners to register events on our website, we have to take those events and register it on the global site just so you can capture it. But I was thinking, is there a way for us to embed a page, like a global page that takes events on our individual websites, just so that when our partners register the events and the particular activities, they will come directly to you. They will register that. We don't have to do the registration ourselves. When we get all that information, then we can access that database and know the number of activities and events.
That is definitely the plan. It's a universal registration system for partners, so that way whatever they enter in feeds directly into it, and you don't have to repeat the process. Okay, I think we'll take one more over here, and then I'm going to have to turn it over to the next guys up, and I apologize for going long.
Okay, it's just a comment. You know that we have a big campaign. We have our own website, and we were discussing for a few weeks on how we could use a platform that could register the participants that are going to names, emails, etc., like you said. And it's really hard when you try to expand the network and you have 540 organizations trying to do events, and they have their own systems, they need to collect their own data, and they simply don't want to do this on another system to duplicate their efforts. So what we are doing is we have the frameworks. We do some sort of audit on the process. So if there is a big number, we call the person. We try to understand. If the event has nothing related to entrepreneurship, we cancel the subscription on the website and say there's nothing to do with entrepreneurship. You're not supporting it. You're just trying to make fun and try to celebrate your own organization. That's not really the point here. And third, we are running a survey after the week with participants to try to understand the impact. And Amisha, I don't know if you sent this to Mark. No? Yeah. But we can share with you the same way as Denmark did.
I've already stole some of your material earlier, Amisha, so I'll happily steal other stuff as well. Okay, 2 more. I feel like mini Jonathan.
I don't know whether Jonathan
I hope I don't look like mini Jonathan.
Now, I would like to suggest that, I mean, with Kaufman Foundation's huge knowledge in entrepreneurship and all, is it possible for you to roll out a global accelerator model to the host so that the host could drive the campaign, select the top entrepreneurs, put it in the accelerator, and the accelerator to accelerator can communicate and create global business and global connections with the top entrepreneurs. Maybe a global accelerator is needed.
Sure, that's a good question. I think, Dash, it's probably a lengthy conversation and something that, obviously you look at the campaign and making sure that we've got kind of a site that serves the needs of the campaign. But what you're talking about essentially is something that's going to serve the needs for more mature campaigns. And obviously we're interested in impact. And so that's a conversation we can have. But what that gets around to is talking about a site that allows for more community building, for more collaboration globally, and we're factoring that into the site development. Hopefully that's something that we can kind of build in throughout the process, but we'll talk about that later.
I just want to make a comment after listening to what everyone had to say, and I think Kaufman's brand is a really great brand globally, but what makes this organization really strong is that all of these people in this room have great brands locally.
Yes.
That's the real secret sauce. And I think what I'm hearing here is that the metrics are all being driven from the top, but what we need in our local communities isn't necessarily being captured. And so when I listened to the gentleman over here who said, we did all these TV commercials and radio commercials, and that really made a difference in our country, and it can't be measured. Or when I hear the young lady from Poland saying, we did all these activities, now it's in a book that's been published, now we're going to put something out locally, and it's a disconnect. This is a huge problem. And so somebody this morning said to me, it's like local entrepreneurship week for people in our communities. A lot of people in our rural communities in Canada and in northern Newfoundland, they actually don't really care about Global Entrepreneurship Week, but they do care about entrepreneurship in their community.
Right.
And I think that is part of our role. If we're involved in this, it's all about getting our country and our regions and our country engaged. And so I think that if we could find a way, and maybe it's a matter of having a group from across the world work on these metrics, that there's satisfaction from the network level